You're listening to Abruptly with Preeti. A violent turn. Karan's fingers were busy with the morning dance ritual on his mobile screen. They were moving across the latest feed of the day's top headlines until his eyes caught a news report that screamed spike in cases of domestic violence during lockdown. The article highlighted how some women were bearing the brunt of the frustration of their homebound husbands. Karan read the article from word to word, taking in all the details of the disturbing things that these women witnessed in 2020. His heart was going out to the victims who were silently putting up with abuse without being able to reach out for help. He knew it quite well how this torture doesn't only bruise your body but also deeply scars the psyche. He gingerly got up to check upon his wife Palak, who was in the kitchen cooking breakfast. Palak was juggling between the sizzling omelette on the pan, fresh coffee getting brewed in the coffee maker, and veggies getting sautéed in the wok. Palak turned towards Karan and rushed to him. "Let me see your hand," she said. Pulling Karan's hand, she examined the deep red bruises on it. In a gloomy and apologetic tone, Palak tried to confess. "I didn't mean to hurt you, Karan, but I couldn't restrain my anger." A distressed Karan quietly sat down on the bar stool placed near the serving counter. While placing the sandwiches, Palak started speaking yet again. "I made your favorite breakfast. Please break this radio silence." Food didn't seem to help in filling the void he was currently feeling. Leaving Palak and the half-eaten breakfast in the kitchen, Karan left for the balcony. While staring in space, Karan could feel the physical and the emotional pain running through his veins. He knew that if the previous night he wouldn't have shut himself in the bedroom, Palak would have become more brutal. It was hard for him to accept that something as inconsequential as him not being able to order her favorite Zara dress before it went out of stock would invite her wrath. Her screeching and throwing things at him were enough to reveal Palak's uncontrollable rage. Karan knew that last night's episode was neither the first nor the last time when Palak had gone berserk. In the first 2 years of their married life, Palak had dropped enough hints of her extreme underlying fury. However, the restricted movement due to the coronavirus crisis had increased the aggression of her fits of anger. In the first 6 months of the lockdown, Karan had been dealing with both the visible injuries on his body and the invisible ones on his spirit. While being trapped with his abuser under the same roof was suffocating him, his male ego had made it impossible to speak about it, and retorting in the same manner was not an option for him. With determination, he sat down in front of his laptop. He promptly opened the first tab on his browser and immediately followed it up with the second, and then began the finger dance on the laptop once again. Karan was now oscillating between the domestic abuse helpline and the anger management counselor. The Struggle series was a product of the pandemic, but its stories are universal. If this tale touched you, I would love to hear about it. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Stories by Preeti or email me at preeti@coloredchalk.in. For everything else, check out my website preetishah.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this show on the podcast app you love. We are available everywhere. Thank you for listening. Until next time.